Welcome in, guys. As we wait for some people to jump on, we wanted to get on here and do a quick live, man.
Yeah, it frustrating to say the least. Had chances to win the ball game. There's nobody watching, so there's no sense in talking. I mean, who are we talking
to? Are we going to have anybody jump on at all, or there we go. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're going to talk here in a minute. I mean, normally we don't do it this way and in this format, but well, there's a lot of calls that we could go back and look at. But I mean, the bottom line is it's fool's gold, y'all. It's fool's gold. Well, Tennessee played the worst game they've ever played. That's why we won that game. And A&M and Vandy aren't very good. So,
yeah, I mean, I was excited because we were on a win streak, because we'd get some momentum going. But I knew the whole time that although we were getting momentum going and we were getting confidence going, that we wasn't playing good basketball. We just wasn't. I mean, yeah, we won, we had a win streak going, but we really wasn't playing good basketball. And I mean, we don't have players that know how to win. I mean, at the end of ball games, we take the dumbest shots you've ever seen. I mean, we've not hit a long two the whole game. But when the game's on the line, by God, let's shoot all long twos. I don't get it. Players are making plays that they don't make the whole game with the game on the line and going, that's the shot I need right there. And the defense was horrible almost all night.
Well, I'm waiting on the first comment for me to rip. You know what I'm waiting for, right?
Yeah, I'm not even going to address it because I'm sick of it. Opportunities, that's right. We had our opportunities, Mark. We just couldn't take advantage of them. Gave them open. We gave them open looks all night. The threes really was the difference at the end. All of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. Open three, open three. It's just frustrating that our defense is not better than that. It feels like our basketball IQ is not very high.
No.
And I understand Frederick wasn't playing the best game in the world, but we went a long stretch without Frederick in the game, and I don't understand that at all.
Yeah.
The only thing to talk about is why is Wheeler still playing that many minutes? Well, Tyler, honey, I'm going to tell you something right now. You cannot put this loss on Severe Wheeler. He had 0 turnovers. He played just as good as Wallace did, who probably had 4 or 5. I've not looked at the stats. But this game's all about when Wheeler's in the game, he would not play Frederick with Wheeler. And I don't understand that because the last game, he played Wheeler and Frederick together in the second half, and they were both plus 11. Wheeler was plus 11. Frederick was plus 15. But he did not want to play Frederick with Wheeler, and I don't get it. The best passer and the best shooter, it sounds like a good combination. But every time Wheeler was in the game, Frederick was out, and I don't get that. I just don't understand it. But bad shot after bad shot. And listen, I'm going to tell you guys right now, a lot of you guys are not going to believe. A lot of you guys are not going to agree with me. I love Oscar Sheba.
Wait a minute. The problem is not the offense. It's his on-ball defense. Wouldn't you agree? No, I wouldn't. He's the best defender, one of the best we've got on the floor.
Our problem was giving up open threes, and it wasn't usually his man. Our problem was giving up open threes, not drives to the basket. That wasn't our problem. Take the L, somebody said. Well, Dalton, what other option have we got, young man? Genius. Take the L. What other option have we got? If you give me another option, and I probably won't take the L.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think it's the only option we've got right now. So,
dude, I don't have it in me anymore to get mad. Like, I know everybody's wanting. I know
Frederick was off. You're right. Frederick was off tonight, but my goodness, you got to have him on the floor.
Frederick Wheeler's defense when his man doesn't have the ball is terrible. What?
Cry hell.
What does that even mean?
I love the ovation for Reed. Yeah, Reed should have got a big standing ovation.
What does that mean?
What?
Wheeler's defense when his man doesn't have the ball is terrible?
No. If you was watching late in the game, Wheeler was all over his man. He couldn't even hardly see to get the ball open because he was smothering him so tight. But people look for an scapegoat, man. People look for somebody to blame. It's all right. I mean, it just wasn't his fault. Facts are it wasn't his fault. It just wasn't. The facts are Toppin shooting the longest two in the world, the longest two possible.
Yep.
Is a bad shot. Reed's
Horrible.
pulling up and shooting off balance bad shots is horrible. Trying to pound the ball into Oscar and him turning around and missing shots is not. I mean, it's just so hard to watch this offense, man. And then whenever Frederick did start shooting at the end, he just wasn't going. He just wasn't on.
Yes. Even got a steal when it mattered. You're exactly right.
Wheeler actually did play a good ball game. I mean, it wasn't good enough to win.
Ramon
Harris. What's up, Ramon?
Our guy.
That is a tough loss, brother. We were too mad to set up the show, so we're just going live from the phone.
Yeah. I can send you a link if you want to jump on.
Frustrating, guys. Frustrating. What's everybody saying? Give us your thoughts. Missed free throws, missed shots, bad shot selection. We had bad shot selection. Kansas cheated. They ran an offense and that not allowed in Lexington. That's pretty funny.
I'm going to send this link to Ramon real quick. Guys, give me just a second. That don't mean we're gone. Just give me a minute here. There we go.
What's everybody saying? Do you guys think that we still have a chance to win the whole thing?
No.
Or no? At this point, I'm not saying we can't win the whole thing.
I am.
But what I'm saying is at this point, at today, January the 28th, is that what today is? January the 28th, we have no chance of winning it all. None at all. We have no chance of making a Final Four. The way we're playing today, now I'm not going to say we can't improve and we can't figure out some things and we can't get there.
No, I am. We peaked. Our peak was against Vandy.
Yeah, Shad says I'm not that shocked over the loss. Kansas's top eight's better than ours. I can't even argue with that.
Well, the problem with this, though, is, and the thing about this is this is another damn loss that we have to take and just say, well, we took another loss to a ranked opponent, and we're all sick of it. I mean, I for one am. I just am.
It says when Wheeler come in, the offense went stagnant. Pay real close attention, though. Pay real close attention. What else happened when he came in?
What's up, Ramon?
Frederick went out.
I don't know if you're going to be able to.
Listen, what's going on, fellas? What's going on?
What's up? What's up, man?
It's going to be a little bit of a delay with you, Ramon, just so you know.
That's fine. Man, that's a tough loss right there, man. That's a game we should have won.
Plenty of opportunities.
We had plenty of opportunities. We had the momentum on our side. Once we got in with 2 points and we allowed them to hit 2 threes back to back, it's like the sense of urgency at that moment, understanding the moment.
Yeah.
We played good defense getting us to that point, but they're a good 3-point shooting team, man, and they have multiple guys that can hit that jump shot, man. And it was just like we just relaxed for that half a second, and Kansas took advantage of us doing that.
Yeah. I want to say this, Ramon. I'm going to piggyback on what you just said. As frustrated as I am, I can't point a finger at one player. I can't get mad at Coach Cal. I mean, I'm really frustrated. But whenever I look at it, Kansas stepped up and made big shots when it counted, and they just straight up, made the plays at the end of the game and beat us.
Yeah, they did. It wasn't even like they hit open shots. They hit halfway contested shots.
Well, the unfortunate part about it really is the simple fact that that we come in basically with Kansas on a 3-game losing streak, and they're pissed off. I mean,
I like Tammy's comment.
I love Zach Doan's comment too, man. He's that one guy that always runs his mouth.
Don't acknowledge his comment because all he's doing on here is helping build our show.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you, Zach. We appreciate you. Shout out to you, man. All the support that you give us and the time and effort that you give us to watch our show. You mean the world to us, big guy. But anyway, Tammy says, can't make shots with last 3 minutes. We don't have a bucket guy. I could not agree with that anymore. one of our hardest things we've had over the last couple of years or a few years is we don't have that guy. Like, we got to get him the ball. He's going to go get a basket. We don't have that guy that can just take over a game. We don't have.
I love Clyde Hare's comment. Horse shit game.
Yeah. Hey, Ramon, what do you
way.
think about that? The go-to guy situation.
It's kind of tough, man. Like, I was watching the game today. I seen we had more ball movement. I was expecting a little more ball screens because they switch a lot. Kansas switches a lot, so I was expecting us to take advantage of our height with their guards and their small forwards in the post, just a little more to create that open shot based off the double team. Especially when number 15 from Kansas, he was out there on 1 foot, man. We should have took full advantage of him. We tried, and they called that offensive foul, that terrible offensive foul on Toppin. Like, the dude knew he couldn't move, so he just took a bump and fell. Like, that was a clear flop. But I just felt like our size, like we should have dominated more, especially on the board.
Corey makes a great comment, probably the best comment I've heard all night, and this is exactly where I'm at. Half their team was hurt. I don't get the optimism. We keep crapping the bed over and over, and it's always, we will be fine. You're exactly right.
But my result to that is that's a good comment, except for the fact that I've not heard any optimism. All I said was you got to give Kansas credit for making big shots.
Yeah, I know.
That's not optimism that Kansas kicked our ass in the last 3 minutes.
I don't think he's saying it about you. I think in general, a lot of folks.
In general, just the mindset of Big Blue Nation will be fine.
Yeah.
The damn will be fines.
Yeah. That's the thing. We're allowed to be frustrated. I mean, we're fans. That's what we're supposed to be. If you care, you get frustrated.
And you know what? I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This show is actually better when Kentucky's losing. It just is.
We have a lot more people watching. That's for sure. People want to see a train wreck. They want to hear one.
People want to see me melt down and really, really. I mean, I'm getting ready to get tore up right now, Ramon. I really am. I'm getting tired.
Hey, listen, man. I hear the passion, man. I hear the passion coming through. It's coming.
I mean, it's sitting here and it festers and it festers and it festers, and my dumb ass keeps doing this week after week after fucking week, man. And I do it, and it's 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, and we get up, we wake up, and we wake up on a Saturday, and we're like, oh man, here we are, it's game day. And then 8 o'clock rolls around, and it's another ass busting right in the fucking ass. Everybody's sick of it, man. I'm tired of it. Every single time.
Hey, man, I don't mean to laugh at you, man, but hey, I mean, that's your honest, true emotions, man. That's why people love the show. It's honest and true emotions, man.
And like I said the other day about this show, we don't come at you with being politically correct and doing this whole breaking down the analysis of the game. We come at you with passionate fans. You know what I mean? A different look.
Yeah. This is not a politically correct show. This is not the news. This is not your local broadcasting. Well, it is, but this is your living room set. Just finished the game. This is how I'm feeling, and I'm going to let you know type show.
But, the thing is, though, is like, man, I just want the passion back, man. I just want the passion and the love for Kentucky basketball back, man. And I feel like every time these games, losing at home to fucking Kansas is unacceptable, no matter what it is. I'm just tired of it, man. Kansas is the team that we're supposed to be the all-time winningest program, and we've damn lost that. We've lost that. What else is he going to tear down? What else is he going to tear down before his ass is out of Lexington? I mean, is he going to go up there and shit on the fucking 8th banner too? Is he going to do that? Rip it down? I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I mean, God almighty, man.
Hey, Ramon, he was worse than this before we went live.
I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing. Because that – I mean, I understand, man. Especially when you think of the last 3-4 minutes, we had Kansas right there on the ropes at home, and it just seemed like we couldn't get into something to get us a good shot, a good looking shot, a high percentage shot.
No, you're exactly right, man. You're exactly right. And here's the thing: the greatest part about all that, and my favorite classic shit that went on during this game. So we're sitting there, right, and we're down 2. and we go down and we hold the ball for 20 seconds and wait till about 8 seconds left in the shot clock, right? And then we give it to Oscar Sheedway for a contested 30 fucking footer that just bounces off the back of the rim. That's our offense. That's what we had to go with. No, we couldn't have gone to Frederick or Wheeler or well, I would have done Wheeler, but y'all hate Wheeler. I don't know what y'all's problem is. Everybody hates Wheeler. They want Wheeler to just never be on the team ever again and go back to Georgia. I just don't understand it, man. I don't get it.
I don't understand that either. I mean, granted, I understand that when you have a point guard who can't shoot or is not shooting good, it makes it hard on the offense because they're just backing off. That's a free defender. But Wheeler is also, from what I'm seeing based off basketball, Wheeler is not himself because he's not in the position to be himself.
You don't want to ask Ramon that question, I promise you.
Who said that?
I promise you don't want to ask Ramon that question.
Jeremy's cracking me up. Jeremy says, Adam, I'm going to
No,
drop a few more bombs. It's helping my
no. I guarantee what's going on with this team right now is nothing compared to the Billy G years. I guarantee it.
nothing. No.
I mean, I'm sitting here right now, Ramon. I'm sitting here right now, and I'm just sitting here looking around this studio of memories, right? And I see Wayne Turner up here. I see Tubby. I see Wukash Orbjute. I see Bobby Perry. I see Crawford and Ramel Bradley. Randolph Morris.
We got Ramon Harris right over there.
I mean, I see Ramon over here. I see all these greats all around this room. I see all of this. I mean, the legend behind me, Bill Kiteley. And then
Rest in peace, Bill Kiteley.
Think about us not running an offense, not running a zone, never giving anything a different look, never going anything different. Watching Kansas 6 straight times down the floor, drill a 3 right in our fucking eye and making no adjustment whatsoever. Just saying, you know what? Fuck it. Let's win. Let's win one way or the other. We're going to do the same shit over and over and never. I mean, I just want to break something.
I mean, my thing is, to be honest with you, now that you mention that, we get down, we bring the game within 2. They call a timeout. That'd be the perfect time to run a 1-3-1 because they would have never expected that.
Yeah,
exactly. Could you imagine, Ramon, just in a big game like tonight that really means a lot, Kansas, a top 10 team, and could you imagine just right in crunch time, bam, throwing a zone at them? Like, there's no way the coach or anybody be prepared for it. They'd never see it coming. I mean, I know they hit threes, and you play a zone, you're going to give up threes, but I'm talking about at any point in the game, just throwing something at the team that they don't expect. And to me, that's part of basketball, and that's part of coaching, is making the other team uncomfortable. It ain't just about doing what you do best. It's about doing what makes the other team uncomfortable. And I'm sure, Coach Tubby Smith told you that before.
Yeah.
What really makes me mad, Ramon? You know what really, really, really chaps my ass more than anything is the fact that Cal will come in and he'll say, "Oh, well, we've been working on a zone and maybe even a triangle and 2," and then they never run it. They never run it. Like he's going, "Hey, you want it? You want it? No, not gonna do it. Same shit, different day."
Jeremy's right. He's stubborn, man. Stubborn.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Yeah. I would have just threw it at him, especially out of a timeout. When we're down to. I just threw it at them just to see how they responded because they're not expecting us to go zone. And especially with Wheeler at the top, if you have Wheeler at the top of the 1-3-1, where he could just press the ball handler, and he knows he has help side, middle, and whatever direction, he knows he has help side. I think that's where his defensive pressure would have been a big help for us tonight. Also, like I feel like I keep saying this. We got to get some more ball screen action in our motion. We're just passing the ball around and handing it off, and Kansas is switching. So if I'm Kansas and I'm switching, I'm catching my breath.
Yeah.
I'm catching my breath because I know that, you're just gonna go around the arc or go around the arc with it. And then they hurt us because they were doing that, but it was leading to a ball screen, which was creating single side action. So where the guy on our defender, he either had to help on the lob or give up the three because they worked that to make that single side action. So that's how they got a few of the lobs down the middle because it's hard to guard, try to bump and get back to a shooter. That's hard to do. So you kind of got to give up one, and we was giving up the lob pass.
And
Also, another thing, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
How do we give up a lob on the out of bounds play?
Unbelievable.
Oh, that's classic.
I mean,
Listen, that's classic. I love that. I love how many times are we going to give up anything off of an out of bounds
every
play?
high school team runs that lob play.
If I didn't know any better, I would think Calipari in a timeout on an out of bounds play is going, "Hey guys, just back off and let the fuckers score so we can get the ball." Let them score.
I was like, we're right here in the cusp of the game, and I'm, mind you, I'm in Mongolia right now, so it's 11:48 in the morning. So I woke up this morning. To tune into the game. And I'm, at the beginning of the game, energy was great. We came out like we wanted to say, F you, Kansas. This is how we came out.
Yeah.
And then even when we came back in the game, I was like, there goes that mentality, like, man, me and you one on one, and that lob play out of bounds. I literally yelled at my TV.
I want to say this real quick, Ramon, while we got a lot of Big Blue Nation fans on here watching. Tell everybody, man, first I want to say congratulations to you for staying at it, keeping your head up and getting you another big contract, man, playing basketball, doing what you love. Tell everybody where you're at, man. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. Like I said, if literally when I got the call for this contract, I literally said, if this don't make God real, I don't know what will. Because if you think about it, since the pandemic, I haven't played a full season since the pandemic. I've either came in late. I've came in late, like mid-season, since the pandemic, since everything opened back up. I haven't played a full season, and I'm still getting a call, still getting the opportunity. I'm in Mongolia right now. Just grateful and thankful above all. It's definitely a great country. I'm in the capital in Ulaanbaatar. The only thing I wasn't expecting was this -degree weather. It's like -20, -30, -15. But it's a great opportunity. I'm in a great 5-star hotel. I get 3 free meals a day. So it's a blessing for sure.
Hey, Philip and Mark says congratulations. We got some people,
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Philip says, I want to send Cal to Mongolia. I mean, do y'all need a coach?
Oh, man.
Man. I know it's frustrating, man. I know it's frustrating. Like.
I actually, what?
Yeah.
Is I joke and I kid, but I don't know if I don't pin this one all on Cal. I think there's a lot of factors here. I mean, the bottom line is, though, I mean, everything at play with how Kansas came in on a 3-game losing skid, and the simple fact that we, for whatever reason, we don't, when we see the number next to a team's name, we don't know how to win that game anymore. We've forgotten how to do that. I mean,
Kevin made the comment of the night, Ramon. Kevin Ward said, trade Cal for Ramon.
Well,
And your dad,
Hey,
Eric, says, so proud of you, son. Keep pushing.
appreciated that. Yeah. Yeah, listen, as much as, we can watch a game and we can critique after a game, there's no pressure like that number one seat. There's no pressure like that number one seat. Because I remember I was playing pro ball in Fort Wayne. It was the championship year. And we were like winning like so many games. I think we only lost like 10 games that season. So imagine the streaks we was going on. But we lost like three in a row. And I remember I was talking to one of my teammates and he was like, I get it. He was like, you call a timeout. You got 15 players and you got five coaches and everybody's looking at you for the answer. That's tough to take on.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, especially like a game like today, your players are looking for an answer. Your coaching staff is probably looking at you like, okay, what's the final answer? Because you might have had this opinion, you got this opinion. When you're the number one guy, you got to make a decision and you got to hold true to it. You can't show like, I'm not sure. You can't show that. At the same time, um, you got to be able to see what's going on and see what can I do to win this game.
Hey, Ramon, I'll tell you something that got me and Adam both really frustrated was late in the game. Jacob Toppin gets the ball on the post, and he gives a good little boom, like a little shoulder bump to the guy, and he drops back. And then he gives him another one, boom, charge. And we're both like, after that first bump, you got to stop and not bump again.
Well, it's like, honestly, it's like he gave the first bump and was like, oh, they didn't call a charge? Well, watch this.
Yeah. I mean, Ramon, you play that position a lot right there in the post. What do you think about that? When you get that first big hard bump, you're not going back for another, are you, trying your luck?
Honestly, yes. Because honestly, this is the thing about the post, and it makes it so difficult for offensive player, especially when you're playing somebody smaller. The post up is probably one of the most physical spots on the floor offensively. Because when you're the bigger player, if you're too physical, they're going to call a foul. If you're a defender and you're smaller, they're going to let you get away with more because you're smaller. So at that time with Toppin, when he got that first bump, if I'm, this is just me thinking in my situation, when you give me that first bump and there's no call, you're letting us play. Because you can hold your ground, but you can't take away my advantage. And when I say advantage, I mean my body movement.
So more than a bad play by Toppin, you think it was just a good defensive play on the flop? Basically?
No, I don't think. I think what it was that he had position, and they should have let him play. Yeah. Because once the defender initiates the contact, because if you remember, he got the ball, he took one dribble, the dude was bumping him already. That's why he took that first bump, and then he came at him the second time because you're letting him get physical with me, so I'm gonna play physical. That's why I said the referee should have let that be because he initiated that first bump. The defender did, in my opinion. So it's almost like a kid, he's picking on you, and then when you finally retaliate, he go tell the teacher. Mm-hmm. You be like, wait, hold on, you's the one that started everything. You's the one that created it, and now you're gonna go run and tell. So that's how I see it in the post. When somebody's physical with me in the post, I'm like, oh, okay, that's how you want to play? I can do that. But then for the referee to bail him out, and it was a clear flop.
Some Kansas people come in.
I've never seen a person take a charge and they do like a wave, like he like body rolled and took a charge. How is that a charge?
Yeah, exactly. It's a good question right there. Do you think Cal will be here in 5 years?
No.
5 years is a long time.
Surprise me. I would be majorly surprised if Cal's here 5 more years. I don't see that happening. No way.
5 years is a long time. A lot can happen in 5 years.
Well, I can't imagine 5 more years.
Oh my gosh.
5 more years of chaos.
I mean, 5 years. Well, let's see. I'll be 41.
Adam might take a handful of blood pressure.
We'll no longer be close to any sort of like win streaks. Kansas will have us by 40 fucking games by then. I mean,
5 years is a long time, man.
Well, on the bright side, we might have a couple more NIT trophies. That'll be good.
You know what's crazy about the SEC right now? It's not like we're Gonzaga and we're playing Portland State. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not trying to throw no shade, but the SEC conference is a strong conference.
Yeah.
We just gotta figure out, for me personally, number one thing is, what is our offensive identity?
The Big 12
Like what
here too.
Like what is I'm not mad at us giving the ball to Sheboy, but it's almost like we force it to Sheboy. We force it to him so much that it takes us out of what.
Nobody else is getting in a rhythm.
I love Sheboy to death, but our game plan cannot be force it to Sheboy every time down the floor and don't give anything another look and just, by God, this is the game plan. We can't do that. We've got to be fluid, man, and we're just not.
Yeah, we got to be fluid. We got to create opportunities so he can play one-on-one in the post. One-on-one in the post, I believe he's very good. But we were not effective enough to the point to where we forced them to play one-on-one. They started packing the paint.
Greg Hoover's got a question for you. He says, we can't lose to South Carolina, Ramon. Do you think Auburn and Tennessee are wins later?
We definitely can't lose to South Carolina. Auburn and Tennessee, man, those I feel like those are games like today.
Me too.
Auburn and Tennessee, I feel like are games like today. I very do believe that we could win those games. I just feel like we gotta. It's weird. It's almost like we play different. We play different depending on who we're playing.
Yeah, for sure.
One thing I could say about Kansas, and I was talking to one of my friends. He's a Kansas fan, and we were talking before this game. I said one thing about Kansas is they got their system, and they're gonna run it no matter what year it is, what recruits come in. They're gonna run their system. And you know that Kansas is going to run their system, and it's still hard to guard.
Yep, for sure.
To answer Trey real quick, he wants to know why he don't think, Frederick shoots as good at Kentucky as he did at Iowa. I think the biggest thing is we're not running the offense to get him real good open looks. I really don't. I think a lot of his shots are coming from kind of forcing them up, stepping back and making something. He's not getting wide open looks.
No, you know what it is? What? Cal can't coach shooters.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's no away from the ball, tight screens being set, and the pass getting there right when you get open. You know what I mean? To me, getting a three-point shooter open, to me, Ramon, is like throwing a 30-yard pass or 40-yard pass in football. The timing's got to be right. You know what I mean? The screen's got to be set hard. The guy's got to roll tight, and the pass has got to be there. He can't wait on it.
Yeah, I think that what's tough now is that when he was at Iowa, he knew if we run 50 plays a game, at least 15 to 20 are for me.
Yeah, that's true.
Just you're giving a ballpark figure.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, if you run more than 50 plays. But I'm just saying, out of 50 plays, 15 to 20, I'm going to get an opportunity to either shoot or create a shot for myself or somebody else. You come to Kentucky, you're playing with other guys that's playing at a high level. So it's either I come off this ball and shoot or I throw them in the post. It's not really like, oh, I'm creating. Okay, I don't have a shot. Okay, I back up. Give me a ball screen. Let me play. Let me create. It's a little different now. You don't have that much freedom as he did at Iowa. So now his mindset is, well, I'm assuming his mindset is that when I shoot this ball, I got to make this shot.
Well, Ramon, we're going to get ready to wrap it up, brother. But just what's your final thoughts before we get off here on the loss?
I mean, it's frustrating, as a fan, but I still support the guys, man. Today, I believe, was a winnable game. I believe we should have won this game today. Just those last 3 minutes, man, we just couldn't. It just seemed like we couldn't get on the same page. But like I said, the SEC is a tough league, and we got some games where we can do some damage.
Yeah, we just got to stay positive, I guess, man. Hope we can finish out games. I mean,
yeah. I mean, today was tough. I know it was tough. As a fan watching, man, I get frustrated, but I try not to be hypocritical, man, because I've been in those positions. I've been in those situations. So I try not to be hypocritical, but I believe today was a game we should have won.
last thing I will say before I let Adam close it out is people. I've been having people asking us to talk a little bit about sports betting and betting on games and lines and stuff. We don't like to get into that a lot, but I want to give all my Big Blue Nation family a bit of advice. Don't bet on the Tennessee game. I don't see us winning that game, and I think Tennessee played their worst game of the year. Is the only reason we beat them. So, but I still love the Cats. Go Big Blue. I'm going to say that. Don't expect to win against Tennessee, even though we're at home. We got it.
Well, despite how pissed off I am, I will continue to put myself through this torture game in and game out because I love my kids. I mean, I was here when we was 9 and
20-something.
20,000.
Yeah.
I mean, and I mean, I went there to the bitter end. I mean, we've traveled to the SEC tournament to watch them get beat and watch Charmin Ultra, Olivier Sarr, put up a shot at the end for the 17th time that season and miss it. So, I'll be here. I'll be here regardless. I'm always going to be here regardless. But I got to say, I'm tired of losing these games, y'all. I really am. This is a game you needed to win. If you wanted to, keep your hopes of, and honestly, you win this game, you probably are ranked next week.
Yeah, and Kansas was on the ropes. They've been playing horrible. And we had them at the right time.
And you get them down and out, and it was a winnable game. You cut it to 2. I don't know. A lot went wrong, but at the end, we got to move on. Who we play next? What's the next game?
I don't even know.
Wow. Well, that's where we've come. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. That we don't know the next damn game is, or what it is.
This one was big, man. When you see Kansas on the schedule, you don't look past it.
Yeah,
you think that's
Right.
Most Kentucky fans can tell you who we play next. Most Kentucky fans can tell you who we play next without looking at the schedule. And that's where we're at. That's where we've come. We've come to not even knowing who we've got up next because at this point it's like, well, we might win. Like, damn it. That's where I'm at, guys. I mean, is it Arkansas? Is it I mean,
somebody did.
Oh, I hope it's not Arkansas because they just got their asses beat today by Baylor. So
somebody said Ole Miss. Philip did, I think. So.
Oh, it is at Ole Miss. Yeah, that is. I do know that now because we were credentialed to go to Oxford, but we've got to go to Oneida Baptist instead. So I'd much rather be at OBI than Ole Miss.
Oh, jeez.
Man,
definitely. Oh, I didn't get an opportunity to give my congrats to Reed Shepard, man. Congrats, Reed.
I need to go to
on
bed.
Making the McDonald's game.
Huh?
I didn't get a chance to congrats Reed Shepard on making the McDonald's game.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I wanted to send my congrats to him, man. That's big time. Congrats, Reed.
Next time we get to interview him, I'll let you know. Maybe you can pop on and talk to him yourself.
Yeah, man. Congrats to that, man. That's major. That's
Yeah.
major.
He's a good dude, and we're excited for that. Before we go, though, Ramon, I got to show you this. I'm going to take you on a tour around the studio real quick.
All right.
So we got a big picture right here blown up of us standing
Okay.
at the goalpost there.
Right.
We beat Florida. You come around the room here. You got Mr. Kitely on the wall.
Yes. Big time. Rest in peace, Mr. Kitely.
We got your teammate right down here.
Big Smooth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Remember this day?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Uh-huh.
Definitely remember that day.
Yeah. I also went to find some other photos that
Oh wow.
that we got on the wall here. And
Oh wow. That's my favorite photo right there.
yeah, I know. That's
That
why
one, yeah, that's my favorite one right there.
there's us all over the place. All of our various escapades.
Yeah.
Here's pictures.
More to come.
Here's pictures with us and Isaiah Gibson, and then his jersey here.
That's great, man.
That's pretty cool.
I love that jersey.
Yeah, there's the man right here, C.J. Frederick, and well, there's the man, but that's here's the best point guard that ever played at Kentucky.
That's your guy.
That is my guy. Yeah. There's a coach at Kentucky, and me.
The coach of Kentucky and me.
There's Macy Morris and us calling the game. There's Reed Shepard up there being guarded by Justin Edwards.
I took that picture.
Him took that picture. Yeah, look here. There's all of us and the studs for next year.
And
right.
McDonald's All-Americans.
Yeah.
Both McDonald's All-Americans, right.
Yeah.
There's 22 football jerseys.
Oh, there's us up there calling the game in Florida.
Yeah, man. Great time.
There's the Will the Thrill. Here's Danny Trevathan's game worn jersey. All of these. Oh, printed this out of us on the SEC network to open the football season.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
There's Lance Ware. Oh, here's the best point guard, Severe Wheeler, in the SEC right now.
Yeah, I understand that people, they used to, and they going by the numbers and everything, but Wheeler,
I go by
Wheeler is our PG, man.
by numbers too.
I mean, I like Carson Wallace. I like Carson Wallace as a player. That's no dig against him. I just think Wheeler is helping the team more than we think he is.
Amen.
There's Dave. There's Davey. There's Tom Leach.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Cason Wallace and Brennan Canada and Chris Livingston. There's us right outside Gamebridge Fieldhouse, and you know where that's at.
Colorado State cheerleaders.
There's that guy from American Idol, and then we've got two Colorado State cheerleaders that were really happy to see us.
Mm-hmm.
You see, they're smiling. Obviously, they wanted a picture with us. We didn't want that picture. Come on. There's us at Ole Miss. There's us holding the 1978 National Championship Trophy alongside the 2012 National Championship Trophy, which is the last one we'll see at Kentucky for a while.
Come on, man. Words of power. Don't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say that.
There's in the middle right here holding this sign is Bill Kitely's daughter.
Okay.
And we're on a mission from Joe B. Hall. And then there's us holding last year's championship trophy because we said, you know what, if we can't have it, nobody can. So that's a trip down around the studio.
Hey man, listen, one thing that I will always love is the passion that Kentucky fans have. I feel like there's none like it.
Yeah, you like this big old practice jersey, this 4XL
This is 4XL.
Tagaria lean.
Yeah,
Link,
shoot.
link.
I swear my jersey was like a 3XL. My practice jersey was so big on me.
Yeah.
That was the era back then, the big jerseys, the big shorts.
Well, all right. Listen,
All right, man. Y'all be good, man. Blessings and Godspeed.
that's right. Hey, listen,
Well, if you stole them bottles away,
kill it. And if you got any video of your games, send it over.
Yeah, I will. They don't have a link for our games. It's a little different out here, but I'm still working on a video, give you a tour of the hotel.
Well, I would like to do that. Like I said, if you've got any of you playing, I love watching you play, man. So,
Yeah, definitely. I'll send you everything I have.
all right. Take
All
care.
right, y'all be good.
See you later.
Peace and blessings.